Machiavelli production. Brahma bulls rampant, slender dads admired, machismo's ignited, punk waddles inspired. Rip that shit quick. Pause that shit. They riff on fleek, little Chad's voice, spitting that tea. Unless your name is Steve, call us for free. On the real, that dude's starting to scare me. MADePAP.
Oh, an inch is here somewhere.
Ooh, man, Cool Ranch Dick would be delicious.
And speaking of Cool Ranch Dick, welcome to episode 29 of MADePAP. We
Never
are
gonna get old.
the YouTube equivalent of Braille because people feel
us when we
speak. Imp, wow, didn't take you long. Don't worry, Punk. Well, by the way, we apparently have an opening now on the panel. If anybody's interested, we'll be taking applications.
Except
Maybe do
Steve.
some-
Steve is not welcome.
Well, we'll see how he's doing.
Send your applications to the mailbag.
Yep, mattcheesemill.com at gmail.com, yes.
If you say something funny, we'll consider it.
True. We'll use anything. We'll play whatever you send. It doesn't matter. As long as, we don't get in trouble for it. Anyway, Tina here. Thank you very much for being here. E-Clay here. Good to see you, brother. Josh Hammond is here. He's earned his last name to be correctly pronounced. Cynthia Tildo, cultist behavior. I wish these motherfuckers would act more like a cult. Why won't they kill for me? Anyway, oh man. So we're not doing the Russian Zodiac bullshit anymore. It's way too
Because
long.
Mad doesn't believe in fun.
Rough.
This is some bullshit. If we had like shorter versions, I mean, we have voicemails and shit we got to get to because mailbag is like our bread and butter.
What about the
Question mark?
Sagittarius? Or
See, that's part of the reason why we're done with it.
Aquarius.
No one's ever
Aquarius.
said Aquarius.
You did.
Achilles? I'm pretty sure you referred to Aquarius as Achilles once.
No receipts.
And then you
Well,
have problems
there's
with
28 receipts or so.
There's
What do you mean?
Pisces.
Gee, thanks. That was a dude. You earned it. You earned it. That was a good thing. No, don't even add him for the next 15 minutes. Well, you know what? No, let's add him because I want to hear.
Does he have to sit in the back and wait?
Nope. All right, Punk, we're listening.
Oh well, I was up. My computer wasn't. It was slugging, and I'm here now.
Did you try to give it a digital blue chew?
I tried to give it a blue pill, and it was like, no, I don't do that stuff. I don't believe in big pharma. Is being a little bitch, but finally it's working.
That's cool. I mean, if only there was a way you could have messaged us and be like, "I'm gonna be late because I don't like you guys."
Well, here's the thing. It really is if I accidentally leave a YouTube live stream up in the chat, the way YouTube just kind of slugs everything down. Even when I don't like the chat's over, it'll just I don't know.
Anybody else get the feeling he just woke up? That because you're one of the most dedicated people in this chat. That's why. I can't
And you
mispronounce the
leave
name of one of the most. Yeah, I couldn't mispronounce one of the most dedicated people in the chat.
Right.
Sure.
That's Cynthia and Bilbo.
Sure.
He puts a ring on it and he disappears. Does that change the meaning at all?
I'm not following. What the
What?
hell?
Well,
you
no,
just say?
Okay,
Bilbo.
he got really into the Lord of the Rings side of the house.
Yeah.
You put a ring on and you disappear? Are
Yeah.
you saying that's like a metaphor for marriage?
No, I was saying. So what happens when Dildo puts on a ring?
They go to a WNBA game.
Did I ever tell y'all
But
about
the net blocks him. That's why he needs to ring.
Oh no. See, this is why would you do this?
Start mispronouncing his name again, please.
Hammond.
Did I ever tell you about? I was at this wedding one time with this chick I was dating, and instead of doing the rice, the mother of the bride comes up to us, and we're hammered, and she comes up and she gives us, it's like a ring, plastic, stretchy with a round thing on top of it, right?
A
And
condom.
I'm looking at it, and I'm stretching out the ring, and she goes, "It goes on your finger." I went, "Oh, my finger." Because it is not what I thought she was handing us at all. And you could see the moment when it clicked what I thought it was. Anyway,
Mad's attempted humble brag.
that girlfriend and I, we broke up. And anyway, unrelated to that, but that was a fun wedding. We did the Gangnam Style.
Oh boy.
Remember that one?
Oh yeah.
By Psy, was that his name?
Yeah.
Was that
He's
his
still alive, actually.
Then it
Okay.
sounds like he had a
Why wouldn't he
finger-banging
be? It was
orgy.
Well,
it
you
was
said
like-
that was his name. I think it still technically is.
well, he only mattered for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
At
Wow.
least in America, maybe.
Yeah,
Weeks
I
into
figured
this
he-
dance.
I figured he must have died, because why hasn't he put out any more bangers like that?
I think he has, but also the Korean K-pop movement. I mean, I feel like he's going to be big again. Not that he
Hold
was.
on. Let's unpack
He's
that.
not 14.
K-pop is known for being like young teenage girl bands and young like boy bands, and you're saying that
Yes, young boy bands that also look like girl bands.
Yeah, and
Well,
so
it
your
depends
argument
on-
is that Psy is gonna 20 years later
Anara.
have a K-pop that's Japanese.
Well,
A
just
K-pop comeback.
because.
Retro
Did anybody
K-pop.
get
I
that
thought you were a
reference?
weebologist, man.
No. Okay.
that's
Perk
fair.
off. Here's the deal. Have you ever seen Con Air? It's one of the greatest movies ever made.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right
of
before
course.
Psy kills someone, the guy goes Psy, and he goes Adnara, and then kills him.
Yeah, I mean that works for him, but we were talking about Korea.
Well, I mean, just
But you said
creating
side.
entertainment. Like, the K-pop is big. The K-dramas are big. Just all the Korean entertainment. Even the Korean gotcha games and stuff. Yeah.
I don't get the fascination
Amy
with
Cricket.
K-pop.
I don't get the fascination with any of that shit.
Well,
No.
you
I
see
don't
when
know
they're
why we're
demon
talking
hunters.
about Gangnam Style when we could have been doing Russian horoscopes.
Oh, you're right.
We could have been
because
doing
we
Russian
could've-
horoscopes.
This is what Matt gets because he didn't give us.
Yeah,
Russian
now we're talking about
horoscopes.
K-pop, man.
Now we
Way to
sidelined
go.
his show
Yeah.
for once.
Although the mailbag's lit tonight, voices from the void out of sight. We'll reply to your DMs and your calls. Let's see what's up in these digital halls. As the night plays, the groove still here. Your voices linger crystal clear. So keep sliding, keep dialing through. This is our mailbag groove where dreams come true.
All right. If
Don't you
wanna be
try
a
to
part of-
hide behind the mailbag. We
When
were having
you-
an important discussion.
She
So,
really puts
has
those
anyone
B
else-
cups to work in that
Have you-
video.
If you want to be a part of the mailbag, send your emails to madcheesemo@gmail.com, or you can call and leave a voicemail at 726-610-5357.
He's
Did you
hiding
watch
behind the
K-pop
mailbag.
Demon Hunters yet, Slender?
No.
I know. Wouldn't you? I feel like your girls are the target demo.
I mean, I don't know. They're busy.
All right,
They got
here
their
we
own
go.
things going on.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like we should.
We're
derail
not
Matt's
doing a
segments.
we're not doing a K-pop fucking segment.
Why
Here we go.
not?
This is what this is.
I feel like Steve would like K-pop.
Steve would love K-pop.
Steve is probably in
Hey,
a
boys,
K-pop
here's the
band.
deal. I had a question. I met this girl over on Tinder, and she has this thing with unicorns.
All right.
I'm not a unicorn guy,
Brie Larson?
but I kind of want to get laid. So, morally speaking, is it all right if I convince her that I am too a fan of the unicorns? And would that morally be okay just to get laid? And then I'll leave her. Appreciate the feedback. Bye.
All right.
So Hank Hill
He'll end
wants
up
to
full of
know
brony.
if he should go brony. For,
Chad, what do you think? Do you think it's cool to tell a chick that you're into whatever she's into to get laid?
I mean, is that really that different than what every man's done forever? No, I mean,
So that's a yes from Chad. Slender? Yes or no?
Nah, bruh.
All right, that's okay. So 1-1, Brahma.
Sometimes you end up married for 22 years.
Oh my God, dude, is your wife obsessed
Wow,
with
that
unicorns?
was so defeated.
wow.
I'm gonna take. I interpret that as a no.
I interpret that as a like, hey, if you want to know why I drink, this is.
It's definitely a no. Lessons learned. Hey, AJ. Imp, what's yours?
Oh, I'm still trying to figure out why in the fuck people would come to us of all people for advice.
Why the fuck not? Who gives better advice than us? That's the whole point of mailbag.
We give great advice.
Is that a yes or a no?
You can believe in mythical animals, but not gay ones like unicorns. It needs to be metal ones.
Dude, what about a black unicorn with fire coming out of his? Oh wait, that's a nightmare.
Lucifer with a horn.
What?
Punk. What's your vote?
Oh, well, since Imp, yeah. Well, here's the thing. If it's
boy.
Brie Larson in reference to her unicorn store, then
don't think it was.
definitely no.
Are you talking about a movie Brie Larson did that nobody watched?
Yeah, they talked about it. Anyway,
Sounds like Punk watched it.
I didn't. I just
And
know
probably
things
Ryan Knell.
I just know things exist. That doesn't mean I always partake.
Okay.
But also, I would say a resounding. If you're just pretending to get in her pants,
This is so long
not
for it to
worth
be a
it.
resounding anything.
You know, I've been
videos. This is basically his wheelhouse.
I was gonna say I've been waiting for this. I need to be doing this live on my own channel. Call in advice from the Psycho Waddle. It'll be great.
Punk Waddle's like, too long, don't read. The answer is sometimes.
So what did we land at? I think we're split.
Okay,
Matt
well,
didn't
I
give
guess it
his
comes down to me.
answers. Matt is the tiebreaker, and I know what Matt of the early 2000s.
What's that your girlfriend calls you?
Mad before the relationship that I've had for years, lover. Before I mean, if it's only for one night, yeah, man.
This is sounding more and more incriminating.
No. Say absolutely. If you're just looking for one night, yeah, you fucking love unicorns. But if you are gonna have to see her again, you may want to be like, rather than saying you love unicorns too, be like, oh, I can see why you love unicorns so much. Tell me more about your unicornology or whatever. You know what I mean? So that way you don't have to talk about unicorns. Just let her
what she
talk
wants
about.
to hear.
Yeah.
You can change me.
I'm a fixer-upper.
So that's a yes on the unicorn thing. We'll see how it goes. All right.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's Sam. I had a question. Thought maybe you guys could help me figure it out.
Is this the same guy?
My girlfriend and I, we went to this wedding
No, this one's got
yesterday,
a girlfriend.
and now she's all getting like wedding head on her. She's like, "Oh, why don't we get married? That would be awesome." And I'm like, "Woman,
I'm glad the voice didn't break up at all when he started saying what the.
How about we just
girl
listen to
says.
him? How about we just listen to Sam there, Chad?
ain't nobody got time for that." So how do I convince her not to get married? I already gave her syphilis once. What do I gotta do? Anyway, it's Sam. Love the show. First time, last time. Maybe last time. I don't know. I guess it depends
Wait,
on
what was the name of the other guy?
the advice you give. If it's
Bill?
good, maybe I'll call back and say, "Hey,
'Cause
thank you for that advice."
Bill
It
and
worked.
Sam sound.
Yeah, I'll probably give you an
remarkably
update, actually. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'll give an update. Anyway, just Sam. Bye, guys.
All right. So
I
the
think
question
Bill
Bill
and
was
Sam
called-
are
hold on.
related.
Bill is the same guy, and Sam is using the pseudonym Bill when he's talking about getting his side piece with the unicorns.
So
And he knows his wife isn't going to pick up on it. She's going to be like, no, that guy's name was Bill.
Well, he doesn't have a wife clearly because she wants to be married.
okay. So
If she's getting wedding head, he should be worried because that's the last head he'll have in his relationship.
Tonight
know what?
has been a really positive night about Brahma and
No
relationships.
shit.
He's like, hi, I've
gotta
been
be
married
honest.
for a couple decades. It's
No one-
not worth it.
No one's gonna top that, so let's just move on.
I don't know. I think Dr. Anonymous colleague kind of did it in the chat.
What? I had excellent advice.
Go ahead then, punk.
Well,
Prove us
How
wrong.
long is it going to take you to dispense this excellent advice?
Well, give him a chance.
you can either be like, well, baby, I love you, but it's not the right time, and see if you can string her on for a couple more years, or you just be like, nope, this ain't my thing, and stick with me, or don't, yeah.
That was all right. Let's
Yeah,
just go on with the next one. I don't want to.
If you don't want to get married,
He
you know?
tried.
Yeah.
He didn't have to. He had an
Probably
out.
shouldn't have.
Brahma, did you get in an argument with the butcher before the stream?
No.
All right, last email or voicemail.
Hey, it's Steve. I was just laying here thinking about you guys. Not in a weird way, but like in a totally normal hetero way. What? Mom, get out of here! I'm on the phone!
What's his mom doing at the asylum?
I don't know. Okay, thanks, Steve. Glad you were thinking of us.
I'm just glad that his mom didn't keep calling because I didn't want to have to keep dealing with the offers that seem to be coming in.
I didn't want to have to keep dealing with Imp coming in here with the glow.
Because I don't want to know what Imp would have to do with Steve's mom for
And
this to
dad.
go away. Oh yeah,
And
that's right,
dad.
the dad and the dad. I'm sure it would be metal, but
There's lots of piercings in that mix.
All right. Well, if you would like to participate, if you have any questions, I guess we're doing relationship advice now. Is our new thing?
if you want to leave a voicemail and ask Brahma about the positive aspects of marriage, please do, because I think that is the bottomless well that will keep on giving.
All you got to do is call 726-610-5357, or you can email us at madchismo@gmail.com.
For the record, since I can see that Bride is in fact watching the show, I am perfectly happy with my marriage.
I am also. I'm coming up on 20 years, and I definitely seem to be having a different experience.
Oh, I'm plenty happy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, how could we not tell? You're all right. You guys ready?
Sure.
I want to know my horoscope.
Motherfucker.
He wasn't here.
What?
We're no
All right,
longer
Chad,
doing
you up?
that.
Wait.
Mad-
I got Punkwaddle's horoscope.
Matt knew
You're
we had joy in it, so
you're a
after one,
Taurus,
he's
right?
Stopping it.
Who is?
Yeah.
Punkwaddle's a Taurus. I, as
Yeah.
a fellow Taurus, did in fact read the horoscope. It said something along the lines of puppet penguins may find that this is their last day on a panel.
Also, resumes are still open at that phone number for.
Yeah,
For the
yeah.
mail
You send your
tag.
resume. We may do some tryouts. We may do some some different things. See what's up. Maybe bring in an intern. I know there's one YouTuber that wants to become an intern. I don't know if we got all the votes in. Did we ever get all the votes in on that person?
I mean, we got a little distracted, but I
we
definitely
did get
cast
distracted.
my vote. I voted
Yeah.
present.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll get to that
I-
later.
I think I participated in the discussion.
Horoscope was scarier than unicorns. True. All right, Chad, get us going. Let's do this.
All right, let's
ready.
get into spiritualism. Yay!
Ooh, spiritual.
I brought my exorcist look. I'm ready.
Knock, knock. It's a me, a Ouija.
Slender, wouldn't that just cancel you out?
Yeah.
Shut up!
No, he's like Van Helsing, remember?
Yeah.
With Hugh Jackman, where he's actually a werewolf, but he was an agent of the church. So
Yeah.
Well, I
have waited a year to do this.
Also, how
And
did
you misspelled my
not
name.
spell his name right?
I'm a cold weather bird, so I'm part of ice, actually.
ICE, you're gonna, start going for immigration.
Wait, is that the name that you adopt when you do the sensual massage? Machismo?
He sounds like the guy from Couples Retreat. Encouragement.
Encouragement.
Yes, this is me, machismo.
Chad?
All right, I'm sorry. I was getting a breaking news that Parsons might be getting traded to Green Bay, but
Shut the fuck up, man. Why are you bringing shit up like that?
This is not a sports channel.
And I don't want to hear anything bad, so.
Matter of fact, we don't have a sports channel, but I really wish you and Mad would start one so that I could stop having to listen to this bullshit.
Once he
You don't
gets
want
a
to hear
steady
anything
supply
bad, but
of,
we've got Punk Waddle's jokes all night.
once he gets a steady supply of product, I would suggest we do a sports show. But until then, Mad has to maintain balance with his very limited supply. And I know that the person in chat is not going to be nice enough to make sure that he has extra.
I already do a sports show.
Where? When?
Oh, the hockey.
Bourbon
the
and boarding?
hockey. Where? No, that's not sports. Can we get to the story?
Another cold weather thing, yeah, including ice.
All right, so
He's playing.
Wow.
when did I talk shit about the Cowboys? I said there is a.
You're getting distracted,
rumor.
Chad.
I'm responding to Dr. Anonymous colleague, who was not one of the two little girls that started one of the great religious movements of the 19th century.
I'm on my way up there as soon as I can.
Oh my gosh.
Stop just in
about
time
that.
for Trump to shut everything down.
We've got the best drugs in Chicago.
All right,
I don't think Matt has a limited smegma supply.
Oh God, why did you bring that up? I skipped his comment. You saw me skip it.
I know. That's why I felt it needed to be addressed.
But this was the comment that we were addressing.
We are five words into this story.
Suddenly, Sherry's going to appear in the chat.
I was about to say the same thing. We haven't seen
that's a whole
Sherry,
new
but
record
if
for
you
us,
say the
man.
word smegma 3 times, she probably will.
That's two.
I know.
And if there's a link for dropping tips for Mad. If you tip $20, Mad will read the smegma super chat.
And it's still technically his birthday month?
Fuck yeah, it is.
No, it's over, man.
So that's a pinned comment in the chat, so where you can do that. Mad, you actually have that open, so you can see when they come.
I have it open.
All right.
I always do.
One of the great
the Leo Zodiac ends on August 22nd, so his birthday month is over.
Oh, that's a good point. We're into
What the
Virgo
fuck?
now, right?
Ooh, look at me. I'm being all technical and shit.
Yep.
Starting to think it wasn't the horoscopes that took up all the time.
That actually kept us on track for the most part.
All right, so one of the great religious movements of the 19th century began in the bedroom of two young girls living in a farmhouse in Hydesville, New York. Imp, is that anywhere near where you're at?
Ring a bell.
All right.
Hydesville?
Is it near Buffalo?
Was that next to Jekyll City?
You know what? I appreciate that one.
I do too.
Right. So, stop trying to be a bandwagon penguin right there.
You don't get moved up for agreeing with me.
I just thought that maybe because I thought it was funny, it would take it down a notch. Yeah.
After everything I've done for you, Punk.
I believe in you, Slender.
As Slender moves up, Punk Waddle's grabbing his ankle. No.
It's not that I'm going to ankle
You're just a crab in a bucket.
All right, so on a late March day in 1848, Margarita Maggie Fox, who was 14, and Kate, her 11-year-old sister.
Man, you know your parents love you when they name you Margarita.
Wait, was that her name, Margarita?
Yeah. And
that slipped right past me. I didn't even know they were Hispanic. I thought they were. I guess assumed they were white.
They probably aren't.
So, shared with a neighbor an odd and frightening phenomenon that had been occurring in their house. Every night around bedtime, they said they heard a series
If I
of
had to
raps.
get up in the middle of this story,
Smegmad will save you. Oh, there's a.
He just flies in singing his theme song.
Smegmad will slowly cover the
What was
area,
the,
and no thief will go unstained.
What was the theme song for Smallville?
Somebody save me.
Yeah, I think we should use AI to start.
oh my god, I'm no Superman.
No.
I'm no Superman.
Yeah.
Scrubs.
Scrubs is good shit.
Somebody smeg me.
There you go.
So I never saw Teen Titans, but if Raven is a moody ass emo chick, yes, you're correct.
Yep.
You know, for not having seen it, you nailed the characterization.
It's true.
Perfect.
It's true.
Yep.
You know how I did that? I just took what imp is. I was like, well, give me that.
He did the reverse Jack Nicholson from As Good as It Gets. I picture an imp.
But which one of us is Starfire?
Punkwaddle? Because
Punkwaddle would be Starfire because he does not have quite figured out talking to human beings yet.
I don't
I will
want
open up-
Smegmad running.
I will open up another tab and go ban you if I have to. All right, go ahead. We're not even out of their bedroom yet. They're still Margarita and whatever her name is still in the bedroom.
She goes by
Probably get out of the
Maggie,
14 and 11
You
year
know-
old's bedroom pretty quick.
You know she was named for the happy hour. She was.
Well, this was
conceived at, right?
1848. The 14-year-old was already 3 years into her working at the factory. The 11-year-old was actually a longer-term veteran as well. All right, so every night they would hear a series of raps on the walls and furniture. The raps seemed to manifest with a peculiar, otherworldly intelligence.
Baby.
The neighbor was skeptical, so she came to see for herself.
Real quick,
joining the-
can we just appreciate that when Brahma heard raps, he was thinking rap, and the rap song he went to was "Ice Ice Baby" by Vanilla Ice. Can we just
That's called
appreciate?
Inception because I've said ice about 15 times on this stream.
Fine.
I haven't heard
Hip
you say it
hop
once.
makes you want to jump.
So your second one to go with was Crisscross.
I
I'm
want to
tracking-
rap with me.
It's not like he's trying to be the rap god.
I appreciate all of his rap comes from the '90s. Rap music stopped in 1997
No.
for him.
This doesn't just come from the 90s.
Rap
It comes
music
from
never
1990 to 1992.
yeah,
It's like Powerline from the Goofy movie was the peak of his rap knowledge.
Oh, hold on. First of all, that song slaps. All right. So fuck off with that nonsense. I listen to it unironically in my car. It's on my playlist.
Tevin Campbell's on your list. Got it.
I don't know who that is.
Isn't that the
Powerline.
singer who actually did the voice for
I
Powerline?
believe his name is Powerline. We can keep going.
All right. So then all right. So their neighbor came over, skeptical and wanting to see for herself, and joined the girls in a small room that they
Stop!
shared with their
Hammer
parents.
time. Do 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 do.
They do what they
Hammer.
want to do.
Don't
Say
hurt
what they
him.
want to say. That's
Well,
the Addams Family song by MC Hammer.
I know that was for the second movie.
Did that show you guys my Yo MTV rap trading cards?
You had your MTV rap trade.
Yeah, I had one of MC Hammer and one of Vanilla Ice.
They had trading cards.
Oh my
Josh
God,
Hammond, I would sooner be Slade than Aqualad. Thank you very much.
I mean, who wants to be Aquaman?
Who the fuck is a Beast Boy?
How is Chad Robin? Robin has a personality.
Oh,
I don't feel that was very nice.
Slender's awkward lad.
I don't feel left out about this.
Why
In fact,
wouldn't Punk be
okay with-
awkward lad? He is aquatic.
No, because Punk is Starfire because he has no knowledge of how humans communicate.
Because I'm awkward.
Wasn't Nightwing a character too? That kind
Oh,
of
you could be
goes
awkward,
around?
lad.
So-
Nightwing was Robin.
Robin evolved into the Nightwing persona.
Jesus,
shit.
get
One
up
of
on
these
your fucking Teen
Robins
Titans
did.
lore, Brahma.
I mean, there's been like 3 or 4 Robins, but I don't remember exactly how.
Dick Grayson Robin becomes Nightwing.
Dude,
Right.
can we take away Josh Hammond's wrench? He is saying very hurtful things to me right now.
You really want people's wrenches gone this week.
Oh my god, that was so fun! I was just stirring the pot.
Soul Assassin's trying to start trouble because there was a Robin who was beaten to death by the Joker, so I'm hoping that's not what he's trying to get
Jason
at.
Todd.
Yeah. But he comes back as the Red Hood, who's pretty
And
bad.
as a psychopath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the third Robin was Tim Drake, who becomes Red Robin, and the fourth Robin is Damian
Red Hood
Wayne.
wasn't really a psychopath. He was like a Punisher character.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
He was a bit rough around the edges.
Yeah,
What are Mary
but
Kate and Maggie doing?
he was
Thank you.
Kate and Maggie.
Mary,
Yeah, let's go back and waste away in Margaritaville.
Right?
all right, Jimmy Buffett.
Harsh. I don't even like Jimmy Buffett.
You know, his beachside radio on XM was great.
No, it wasn't. Shut up.
Cheeseburger in Paris.
Punk, I want you to get a win so I can move you back down.
You know,
Punk is like the Make-A-Wish kid you really want to be, like, to
Ooh,
get
I'll
that
take
touchdown.
that. I'll take that. I'll be Damien.
Imagine Steve sitting here watching Punk. It's just like, God dang it, guys. Come on.
yeah, Steve just wants Punk to have a win, right?
It's better than when he's watching. Inch
No,
with his
Steve
parents.
thinks it's a travesty that he hasn't been allowed
Right.
on the panel when guys like Punk Waddle are there.
You know, we all play a role.
Go on, guys.
All right. So the mother, Maggie and Kate's mother decided to demonstrate the intelligence of the phenomenon. She counted. Said, where were we?
What
I got
the
lost.
hell, Chad? Did you not do any show prep tonight?
So,
No, I'm getting
Like a
lost in
comics
the.
division.
because basically, what they were gonna tell the girl next door.
You don't know what Grok sent to me tonight. It is a mess. So I'm
I
still
thought
trying
Mad wrote these.
No, Grok wrote this one.
When they're bad, it's Grok. When it's good, it's me. Pay attention.
It is anyway. Not everything was deciphered fully into the King's English before the show started. All right. While they were huddled together on their bed, their mother began the demonstration. Now count 5, she ordered, and the room shook with the sound of 5 heavy thuds. Count 15 was the next command, and the mysterious presence obeyed. She then asked the
Yeah,
asked the
but
spirit-
probably by about 7 or 8, she was like, I should have told her to count a lower number. This
right?
is taking for fucking ever.
Also, fuck you for trying to make me perform like I'm a goddamn show pony. Just knocking
Also
on the
true.
door. Or the
Well,
wall.
then
where it
it
goes.
gets
It's
It's
even
like one,
worse.
one of your daughters is definitely getting possessed tonight because this is bullshit.
Next, she told the spirit to tell us what the neighbor's age was, with 33 distinct reps
God
following.
dang.
To which
Was it
her
no-
husband said, "You have truly hit the wall, my neighbor. You must leave."
I mean, did they have no one near them that was younger?
They had 2 children in the room.
Yeah, but that wouldn't. Yeah, why wouldn't you just say that?
I
We already
mean,
announced the children's ages.
look, if this was a Podesta house, they'd be cooking. So that was a reference that Brahma should get.
All right, back where I belong. Thank you, Chad.
Cooking pizza.
Oh, Mad doesn't want the Q phenomenon discussed. Got it. I get it. You're part of the captured people.
Pizza
You're
and hot
sounding
dogs.
a lot like a suppressive person right now.
So then their mother asked, if you are an injured spirit, manifest it with 3 raps.
Wait,
And which
What's
followed.
an injured spirit?
Yeah,
I don't know why she's asking us an injured spirit, but that's
I'm
what
guessing
she
it's
asked
like, hey, are you in torment, or why are you here and not in heaven or hell where you're supposed to be? Why are you in this mid area.
No, I'm just an angry ghost because I also have a ghost wheelchair, and you don't have any accessibility ramps in this fucking place.
Shortly after this, the Fox family deserted the home and sent Maggie and Kate to live with their older sister, Leah.
By the way, smartest thing white people have ever done in any of these stories. They got a
Yeah.
ghost in the house. They asked a couple questions. They got the fuck out.
But
That
did they
never
burn the
happens.
house down?
No, never. They never do.
Oh,
There
there's
was it
their
in-
first mistake.
What was it in Scary Movie when we're
Yeah.
here with black news? White people are dying. We're getting the hell out of here. All right. So the story might have died there were it not for the fact that Rochester. Okay, so now we know it's up near Rochester. Imp.
Okay.
Is that near
Was-
Buffalo?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Oh, there you go, Imp.
That's also where Kodak was started. So Rochester was a hotbed for reform and religious activity. This same area of New York is where Mormonism and Millerism started.
Is this part of the? Is this part of the burnt over district that we went over?
I guess.
If anybody remembers that.
Vaguely.
So Millerism.
What if it's a gay spirit? Woo! Your fashion is more scary than me. Woo!
Maybe it's just a transient
I think we
ghost.
got a new clip.
I think Slender just really wanted to do that.
I did. I saw that line and I'm like, I can nail that line.
I think when you combine it with the other one that you clipped into the new show opening, it would be quite the combination. All right, so Millerism is similar to what would eventually become Seventh-day Adventism. Community leaders Isaac and Amy Post were intrigued by the Fox sisters' story and the rumor that the spirit likely belonged to a peddler who had been murdered in the farmhouse 5 years beforehand.
Who came up with that shit?
The fact
guess
that
it
he
was like some
murdered
random
there
shit somebody
5 years
said.
beforehand.
I doubt that even happened. By the way, is this the? Here's the thing. This is the same time where walking was a national event.
It is, isn't it?
There
So
was.
it
Was this
takes
about the same
nothing.
time that you had to eat bran flakes so you didn't get horny?
Yeah, it's all the same time, guys. All that time. There was so much happening.
Did they
We
say
used to be a
science
proper
back
country.
then? Wait, what was that, Brahma?
I said we used to be a proper country.
It sounds like back in the day we were just really bored.
Yes.
We didn't have science. We had religion.
People used to go wave goodbye to boats with no one on it that they even fucking knew.
Give me that old time. Now I get the song. Give me that old time religion. Yeah.
So what Matt is trying to tell everybody is that immigration ruined the country.
Yeah.
Well,
Are we talking about the last 5 years, or are we talking about the 1800s?
Yes.
I mean, I don't know if it ruined the country, but
yeah, no, the Irish didn't.
It definitely didn't help.
But those fucking Italians, though.
Look,
don't know.
are you going to say that you? Hold on, let's unpack this. The Irish weren't a problem, even though they fucking gave away American territory with their bullshit rebellions.
Dude, the Irish were a huge problem. They're clearly idiots.
They were well-meaning.
Okay, yeah. Did the
They were
Fenians
probably
make a
drunk.
couple mistakes? Sure.
I
At
think
least
those
they're not
classify as a
Italian.
bit more than mistakes.
Italian
Yeah.
Americans gave you pizza
Organized
and
crime.
well, it was organized.
Calm down.
Organized crime was much better.
From what I understand, most Italian Americans think that our pizza isn't pizza.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
no,
they
no, no,
also.
no.
right off.
That's what I'm
The-
No,
the
that's
Strom-
real Italians say that. Italian
So-
Americans like the pizza that we have here.
The Stromboli.
Yeah,
was
because we
also-
made it better.
Yeah, I'm about
guys.
to say, like, the American Italians are probably more Italian than Italians.
I know, like the Stromboli was also invented in Philly, so I mean, we have that claim too.
Yeah. See, once the Italians got to America, they're like, shit, we don't have to just do seafood. We can make things with chicken and cheese. It'll be amazing.
Yeah, they had pizza, and then the
We don't have to make little wafer thin, crispy cracker pizza. We can use real dough. This is going to be awesome.
Yeah, we can use leavened bread.
So, and they brought us. I mean, Las Vegas when the Italians ran it was much nicer. You didn't have to worry about getting
Welcome
Porno
back to
cards.
MADePAP, where we're talking about the mob and the history of the Italians.
And
Gross.
definitely
No.
not talking about Ouija boards.
You're the one who brought it up, trying to say that Irish were
Italians were better when
God's
they were the
gift to
Romans.
America and the Italians were the problem.
I can tell you right now, I'm quarter Irish, and I don't know if we're God's gift to anything.
St. Patrick's Day.
Drinking.
Green
Whiskey.
beer.
I think
We-
we're mostly
we have
just
a
around to
holiday.
raise the difficulty.
All you
All
need
right,
is a
Jared,
little
get going.
food
Let's get
coloring
going.
and-
Come on. Where are we at now?
We're at the all right. So we now learned about the murder at the farmhouse that took
Right.
place 5 years
5 years
beforehand.
ago, yeah.
So after these reports from the sisters, a group of Rochester residents went to the home and examined the cellar and uncovered strands of hair and what appeared to be bone fragments.
That could. It's a farm. That could have been anything.
And yet they still didn't burn the house down like mad.
It
would've.
could have been
Racist.
cow bones. It could have been raccoon bones. It could have been
Human
could have been any
bones.
old kind of bones.
Yeah,
Still waiting
and
for
how
one
do we
of
know the
those
hair was
games
human?
We play that has the option of burning the house down when you're done.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, it was an old like little farmhouse in the 1840s. Burning it down wouldn't have been something that they couldn't replace fairly quickly.
I mean, the Amish could have a new one built the next day.
I mean, the only thing is if it was in a wooded area, would they be concerned that they couldn't contain the fire and it would just spread?
All right, I'm going to reasonably disagree with Sentient there because I've got family from Boston and know they didn't just become cops. Because if you go to Southie, there's a lot of Irish people who are not doing things that are legal. So, just throwing that out there. All right. So next, the Post invited the girls to a gathering at their home, anxious to see if they could communicate with the spirits in other locations.
The Post didn't really have a lot of news to cover at the time, did they?
No, the Posts were two people, a family in Rochester.
So is
Isaac and
Valentine
Amy.
like? Are they gonna start a paper called the Post later, or will
No.
that die in?
You know that there's always a newspaper and a MADePAP.
They're going to start a movie series called The Conjuring.
Okay.
And the Post child had a doll named Abigail.
Oh,
All right,
go ask
so-
Gabby, okay.
So Isaac Post was eventually swayed by hearing very distinct thumps under the floor in response to several questions that were being asked. He was further convinced when Leah Fox, the older sister, also proved to be a medium capable of communicating with Post's recently deceased daughter. Oh, we're not taking advantage of people at all in this situation. Who was it who would do that? That South Park made fun of the guy who said he could talk to spirits. John Edwards. John Edwards. So these it's such a scam.
Then he later ran for president.
That's true, and he was a terrible candidate. But he liked unicorns.
Hey,
That's a reference to him having lots of extramarital affairs on his dying wife.
Yeah. Who then
All right.
turned into a spirit.
That the mediums could have communicated with. So John Edwards could have talked to John Edwards about John Edwards' wife. There you go. So the Post, now believers, rented the largest hall in Rochester, which at the time could hold 400 people.
Nice.
hey.
And a sellout crowd came to hear mysterious noises. Look at entertainment in the 1850s,
Wait.
in the 1840s. They went to a hall and sold it out just to hear knock knock sounds.
Wait, hold on. But how did they get? Did they bring something from the barn to this place?
No, they could just talk.
No,
to
at
the-
this point they're full
Oh, they.
on
Oh,
spirit
okay. They can
mediums.
call them.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
They don't have to go to their location.
No,
Yeah,
and
they
the
can
older
summon them.
sister's in on the act now too.
Oh, nice.
Now we got Leah, Maggie, and the little one.
Oh, that's what it was.
So, 400 people came to the hall
Why?
to hear the mysterious noises.
You know, that's
All
one of
right,
the
so-
first times that Mad's why it really made sense to me.
And this is where things get even weirder, because after the event where they, did the calling out questions and hearing the, responses, Amy Post took the sisters to a private chamber where they were disrobed and examined by a committee of skeptics.
What?
Okay, going back before that though, I keep thinking of like some old guy and his wife And she's just like, well, Bessie, we could sit here and watch the paint dry, or we could go watch those schizophrenic girls talk to empty chairs in the theater.
Oh, honey, what we gonna do tonight? I saw that there's a pedestrian race downtown. Oh, and there's some ghosts. What are we gonna do?
It'd be
So,
just
yeah,
like
so-
Mailbag. Everybody sounds like somebody doing the same voice.
You are correct.
There's multiple characters.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't want your
I don't
life.
want your life.
And there's the reference for Slender to be annoyed by for this episode.
And I am.
Yeah. All right.
I'm
So
with them.
So, because it's apparently normal to take 3 teen girls ranging from the age of, actually, no, not even teen. There was an 11-year-old,
11,
the 14-year-old.
Where are you
14-year-old,
hiding the
and older
ghost?
one.
Ooh, creepy.
Are you hiding the ghost in your trout?
Well, that's it was like
Better not be
like,
one of those vagina ghosts.
Here's like I don't understand what the
I thought
purpose
that
of
was
this
just
would be.
what a. Never mind.
Like they're trying to prove that they might have been faking things, and all the phenomenon that's happening is just knocks on the wood of.
Oh,
the
Sentient is right. At this same time, when they
Yeah.
were on their way to the theater to watch the schizophrenic girls, and the walking people came by, one guy was like, "Hey, it's not Straw Hat season, motherfucker!"
That's true. This would be in March, so it's it would still be in winter, springtime.
Yeah,
That's not
felt
straw
hats,
hats.
god
Felt
dang
hat,
it!
yeah.
Maybe
So
one of the
it's-
maybe that's what happened to the peddler who was killed in their house. He was wearing the wrong hat.
We got to come with something better. $13 tip from Eric K. Thank you, brother. I did not miss Matt's birthday. No, you did not, sir. But other people did. They know who they are, and boo on them. I don't
Yeah,
know
they
where
get
I
to
was.
live with that shame for an entire year.
Forever. But thank you, Eric K. I appreciate it. Where are we at?
They're
Oh, they're
currently
being-
they're
they're being-
currently being made to
Right.
Being
be
checked to see if
nude.
queefs can
Yeah.
make the knocking sounds.
Just like what they would do before you could get in a pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess it seems like there was a whole room of skeptics who got to examine them to make sure that there was
So
no evidence.
gross.
Yeah, this
Fucking-
is weird. I'm
Yeah,
not liking
fucking
this.
Dell over there, like,
Yeah.
I'm a skeptic.
Is this like the spiritual ones, like from the Mormons and the Latter-day Saints, or is this just any townie could come in?
I think he had to have a ticket.
Yeah, you definitely had it. Have to have it.
Pay for the VIP room,
Yeah.
behind the scenes Q&A.
All right. So
Our birthday sounds like your death day.
Yeah.
All right, so modern spiritualism, as in this context, starting in the 19th century, which is the idea that one could communicate in spirits, had long been believed in Europe. But this was the first time it had taken hold in the U.S. So I guess they wanted to be extra diligent. In
Okay, who brought
checking
the
them out.
spirits over with the ships?
That's how Nosferatu got to Europe.
This is why we have tariffs, people.
Yeah, there's a tax on ghosts, and if you're transporting too many ghosts, we're gonna either charge you or send them back.
Oh man, we're gonna have a spiritual ice department, or I guess we
Dude,
could
the
call them.
Ectoplasm is a controlled substance, okay?
Chad.
All right. So the entire country was now becoming enthralled by the Fox girls.
Of course, because there's fucking nothing else happening.
The 19th century, all right, so 19th century American seer Andrew Jackson Davis, who had become known as the John the Baptist of modern spiritualism.
Oh
What
wait,
does that mean?
I'm going with what I have no more details than that. In 1847, he had published The Principles of Nature, Her Divine Revelations, and A Voice to Mankind.
Well, now we got to do side research.
oh no.
He also
John the Baptist.
So
Well, I
So
know who
this guy
John
no,
the
his,
Baptist
his
is.
name is Andrew Jackson Davis.
this
Wait.
guy prepared the way for the Fox girls.
Yes.
No,
Because
it got it, okay? The Google AI understood what I meant when I said John the Baptist of modern spiritualism.
Wow. Okay.
It's a title given to Andrew Jackson Davis, an American medium and author, for his pivotal role in bringing spiritualism to prominence in the mid-19th century.
Okay. I feel like that's what Chad said.
this is the part of the story where I'm about
Well,
to talk
I
about
wanted
that.
to know more, and you said there wasn't more.
Hold on.
About
If
the John the
Gronk
Baptist
wrote this
part.
text and you just asked Google, then you probably got word for word the same answer.
You think Google asks Grok?
No. Google AI, you're right, is not as
Google
good
is
as
a
Grok.
Gemini, so it's two-faced.
Hey,
It probably
hey,
could.
why are we trying to burst the bubble of the show? Like, let people just believe sometimes, man.
Stop letting them
John
know how
the
the sausage
Baptist.
is. Brap. All right, so he had published
That's
in
fucking
1847 The Principles of Nature, Her Divine Revelations, and A Voice of Mankind. In it, he asserted the rise of spiritualism and that spirits commune with one another while one is able
Naked.
while one is able to access the higher spheres, which I don't know. It's starting to sound like a lot of bullshit, but I'm sure that Gwyneth
Oh,
Paltrow
wait,
would
hold
sell
on.
this.
This ghost meeting is starting to sound like he's spewing bullshit. Nah.
Nah, it can't be.
So he went on to say further that in this new age of spiritualism, all the world will hail with delight the ushering in
No,
of that
bro.
era
I write these personally for you guys.
when the interiors of men will be opened and the spiritual communication will be established. Davis believed that his
So he's
prediction
the
happened.
keymaster. He's just looking for the gatekeeper.
He believed his prediction happened that next year with the Fox sisters channeling the spirits in their bedroom.
Are you a god?
Wait, what does the fox say?
What was it?
Ding 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 ding.
I think it's more a thump, 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 a thump, a thump, thump, somebody.
Oh,
thump,
true.
I
Because
like
it's
Chad
knocking.
trying.
Yeah. All
Ding,
right.
ding, ding,
Ding,
ding,
ding,
I-
ding,
I
ding,
don't
ding.
remember. Is that how?
I don't
ding,
know
ding,
this
ding?
stuff.
ding.
I'm reasonably aware there was a pop phenomenon for that, but
My kids loved that song back in the day.
with the age of the kid I had, for me it was the damn Baby Shark.
Baby Shark.
Ugh.
Luckily, my kids were too old for Baby Shark, but what does the fox say? That hit right in the sweet spot.
All right, so
The Fox Girls.
So Davis invited the Fox sisters to his home in New York City to witness their medium capabilities for himself. He thought that by
Did he
joining
also
his
strip them down?
look, that's just standard operating procedure.
That is also. I love this guy. He's like, I can't have other people out there with their fake bullshit trying to outdo my fake bullshit.
Yeah.
We need some kind of spiritual bar exam.
Taking notes on how to do this 100 years later was a man
The two
who would
competing
write
truck nuts.
who would write a famous book called Dianetics, Mr. L. Ron Hubbard. It's like, if you're going to come up with spiritualism, you got to control all the information.
Do all roads lead to Hubbard, or just the ones we're
Yes,
taking lately?
every single one, every MADePAP leads to L. Ron Hubbard.
I'm not trying to influence anybody, but Scientology, why not? That's my pitch. What's up?
You know what? I feel like that we're a couple years away from with them doing a Cracker Barrel style rebrand where it is Scientology. Why not?
Oh my god! And then all the conservatives get pissed, like, that's not my Scientology.
Why can't we have old Scientology where you're getting e-meters and you're going clear?
You know, I was really
Man.
excited when I drive by the Scientology, that sign, and I knew what it was, and I didn't really go, but I really appreciate it. It reminded me of the olden time. But you changed that sign, and man, I'm pissed.
Remember the good old Scientologists like Danny Masterson?
Scientology really sold out, man. Their logo changed. They did a remodel. They're not even locking people in the basements anymore. They just let them walk around.
No one's been thrown off of the Sea Org in months.
They don't even try to cover up the grapes.
That's something that happened, by the way. They would throw motherfuckers off Sea Org.
I believe it.
Of course, yeah, they would like leave them behind in foreign countries without passports. It was messed up.
Not my
They'd be like,
Scientology.
That's basically what they said. Not my Scientology. Find your own way home, you suppressive person.
We're not excommunicating. We're just leaving you behind.
Michael won his truck nuts.
So, all right. So now we're up to him trying to join his cause
Right.
with theirs because he believed this was also help elevate his status to the undisputed leader of the spiritualism movement in the United States.
Because, like you said, you can't just say, "Oh, they're not as spiritual as me." You got to be the guy who brings it all together and stays on top, right?
You know, it did cause a divide within the Christian community.
Oh,
in the
no.
Just
United
upset
States.
because people stopped asking him to get naked to make sure that there was no funny business going on.
I gotta check your asshole for ghosts.
Also, you want to go swimming?
All right, so many Christians outright rejected spiritualism.
Why?
Accusing it of being, how do I put this delicately?
Demonic.
The devil.
Hoodoo, voodoo,
Could it
like
be
you do?
the devil,
Devil.
perhaps?
Oh, don't
Well,
you dare,
other
Bobby
Ameri-
Boucher. Ghost of the devil.
Well, other American Christians adopted spiritualism, believing that they had a hand in their own salvation, and this was merely an extension of God's will. And that having direct communication with those who had passed on would offer insights into their own fate. And so, and they're
I mean,
basically
that tracks.
They're taking the Christmas Carol approach with Scrooge, where they want to talk to the ghosts of Christmas past to know if they're doing okay.
Yeah. Oh, I got to believe in the Holy Ghost, but not the ghost of the guy that was slaughtered in the barn 5 years ago by my house.
Yeah.
It's like, you think this was a long con too? Like,
Sorry,
I
I
mean-
just saw his too. I know that's what you were laughing at.
He just switched it, but like,
I know.
what was it that Paul Bettany movie that he's like that vampire killer? I don't know. Kinda
Oh,
reminds-
I know
Priest?
which one you're talking.
yeah, Priest, yeah. Anyway,
oh, are you saying he looks like? Okay. I was
yeah,
like-
it kind of reminds me.
I
of
was
that.
like, that has nothing to do with this story. I was like, it's the
Not
second-
yet.
the Avatar.
All
Yeah.
right. What I was gonna say is, you think this was a long con where the Fox family was like, all we have to do is murder a peddler and wait like 5 years, and we can totally cash in by saying our daughters can hear ghosts.
No, I don't think they even had to kill the peddler. They just said, "Oh, somebody died in this house. We can go, gangbusters."
But they
on
weren't the
this."
ones that found out. It was somebody else that came and investigated, right?
No, like it was the thing knocking, and then they'd assumed
No.
it was the guy who's dead, right?
No. Okay. All right. I'm not gonna get bogged down with this because I thought that somebody else came there to investigate and found.
They found remains, the hairs, and
Did they ever find the murder? You know what? Doesn't matter. Too bad you can't knock out the answer of your killer, like the name of your killer. That would have been helpful.
and it's funny, the Foxes never asked that question.
Weird.
All right, so Maggie, Kate, and Leah Fox then embarked on a professional tour to spread the word of spiritualism.
Everyone went on tour. The Black Panther from the Second Boer War went on tour.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, before the internets, how did you share and you let people know that it exists? You had to. go to
Graham
them.
went on tour. So did Kellogg. They both went on tour.
Yeah. Book signing deals.
I mean, dude, the local like improv, like the local improv / comedy store, it had to be just packed. I mean, every night they had some new act coming in.
hmm
So they would go on tour, but there was pushback. An editorial in the Scientific American didn't buy it and referred to them as the spiritual knockers from Rochester. To which Brahma,
That
seeing
sounds
this
like ghost
article, said,
boobs.
"I am going to go buy tickets."
Man, those
Well-
knockers look real spiritual.
Fox knockers.
In the biggest, blowback, like once they called them the spiritual knockers, Ticket sales increased. No, but so they would conduct sessions in hotel parlors, inviting as many as 30 attendees to gather around a large table, doing 3 shows a day at 10 a.m., 5 p.m., and 8 p.m. It's amazing how the ghosts are so punctual to be.
I feel like
Right?
the ghosts, like, are they getting paid for this?
With
Well,
what?
in
Ghost
travel.
dollars? They're getting paid in exposure.
I know how that feels.
I don't think you meant for it to be that funny, but it was that fucking funny.
I mean, between
Well, it works on 2 levels: the
Yep.
exposure
At
of
least 2 levels.
fame, and the exposure because the girls keep getting naked.
Yep. And because every artist or photographer, oh, you'll just get exposure. We're not gonna pay you for shit. Anyway, what?
Jeez, I mean, we can do a story about your casting couch, but
Now, this is infallible.
It also included knockers.
I have never, or no, will I ever be a table? Thank you very much.
Thought he was a lamp.
Oh,
yeah, I think it was a lamp.
Were you more of a finger trap?
you'll never know unless you pay the
Oh,
VIP. Yeah.
So they're in a hotel lobby.
So they're doing 3 shows a day now in hotel lobbies for as many as 30 people. Admission was $1 per person.
Damn.
That's
Visitors-
What was that
$9 a
today?
day.
And what year was this?
1848 is when it started, so roughly the same time, it sounds like.
Okay.
They got the grift going quick.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you got to capitalize on this shit.
So $40.89 per person.
Lord, to go and just hear some knocking.
Dude, $90 in 1850 is about
Holy crap.
$3,727 today.
Like you had.
So
to
they were
be-
making like $3,700 a day.
So last week we talked about the rich gullible lady who gave all her savings to the lady who started the cult until she got cold feet, and then she apparently wrote a will and offed herself.
Oh wait,
right?
that was last week.
I don't remember any of
No, that
that.
was 2 weeks ago.
Oh, sorry, 2 weeks ago. And so,
The
right?
fuck was last week?
I don't know.
Go on.
But so now you have this like these spiritual knockers who really are getting the grift of like
Yeah, last week
let's
was our
find-
hypnosis lady, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
yeah. Punk's
But-
right.
Yeah, thank you. Once in a while.
Did the
Tell my wife.
hypnosis lady tell us that we would forget everything at the end of the show? Because I don't even
I
fucking
don't remember
remember.
any of it either.
Remember,
Well,
it was
because
in
we had
Dallas.
She did get people to drive off the road while
We had
leaving
Matt's
them
birthday
everything
party
on
that lasted a
insurance
few
policies.
hours the next day,
That-
so that
well,
kind of made it feel
No,
like
last week it was about the cult in Dallas. Remember, and everybody kept dying, but fortunately kept writing their
wills.
Yeah.
will.
Oh, that's right. The will. Yeah.
That's what I because she wrote the will and then miraculously drove off the cliff with her friend.
Yeah, crystals. That was
Yeah.
crystals.
Yeah, crystals. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is these spiritual knockers, which I think is the best term for them now. They decided that they're gonna find as many rich gullible people as possible and charge them a month's worth of
But we already know what they're doing, Punk. They're charging $1 per person to come to one of their 3 shows a day.
yeah.
Boy, that was a long ass aside for that.
But they're not just knocking now, aren't they? Pretending
Do,
to
do, do, do,
communicate.
do, do, do,
Oh,
do.
no,
No,
wait, what the fuck?
no.
What the fuck? Why
Green
would
Bay
you do
Packers
that?
are acquiring Micah Parsons in
Shut
exchange
the fuck up! I don't
for
want to hear that shit.
Rashawn Gary and multiple first-round
I don't want to
picks.
hear that. I don't want to hear that right now. You're gonna put me in a
Green
mood.
Bay
Don't-
is signing
don't
him
put
to
me
a
in a
deal
mo-
to make
Chad,
him the
don't
highest
put me
paid
in a fucking
defensive
mood.
play. I'm just
You know-
telling you, it is what it is.
And don't abuse the do.
Yeah, no shit.
And thanks for taking the heat for me. I thought I was gonna be under more fire for that.
Mad thought he was making money, instead he's losing a player. Just mean.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Well,
Well, we've only got halfway through this knock knock joke, and I want to know who's there.
Oh, we're not even close to halfway.
All right, so now all right. So some of the people who would attend their little sessions included Horace Greenlee, editor of the New York Tribune, and this is not our first time having Horace Greenlee in a MADePAP. Remember several back where he was involved with the New York scandals with the politicians that would murder people and make them disappear. He was reporting out through the Tribune. He was reported on it back then. James Cooper, William Cullen Bryant, and William Lloyd Garrison, famous abolitionist, who witnessed a session where the spirits rapped in time with a popular song, spelling out a message. If going on further to spell out a message in saying that they would work miracles in the cause of reform. I'm not sure. Isn't that handy that when an abolitionist shows up, the ghosts would suddenly say that they're going to be working on reforming things? Mm-hmm. It's almost like the ghosts were always telling the people there what they wanted to hear.
You know, you can never trust a ghost.
Casper.
But he's friendly.
But he might just be telling you what you want to hear.
I was going to say, I mean, if we take a little deeper look, Casper is a ghost of a child. He might be friendly now, but that could change real quick. Like, does he know how he died?
Mm.
And what happens when he finds out?
I think
Chad, are you there?
I was waiting to see if you were going to talk about anything.
No,
Usually
because
you
I'm
have
fucking over here having to do other shit.
Yeah, he has to be really mad now.
By
And
the
now
way-
he's trying to go verify the information that
Yeah,
you
and it
just
sounds like
threw
it's
out there.
bullshit.
He's over there
Mad's
rewriting
gone
his
mad.
entire
Per
fantasy
ESPN,
football
it's
team.
just waiting Jerry Jones' approval.
So then it hasn't happened.
All the other people in Dallas who aren't Jerry Jones negotiated the trade, and they just want him to sign off on it.
Dude, all this sports talk is just, it's making me
You know-
feel really old.
You know what? I didn't grow up in Dallas, and I don't want to hear about Jerry or his dome.
I thought it's retractable roof, though.
Look, some of us have retractable things too. It's nothing to brag about. It's just natural.
Ew.
It goes back inside you?
I mean, have you ever seen a penguin with it just hanging out?
I mean, it does kind of explain a few things.
Why does Slender look like the dude who rode the subway in the 80s and shot those kids?
Because you've been talking about too much sports.
What was his name? Bernie Getz? Was that who it was?
Yeah.
Imp, since you are more
Oh,
familiar.
the
doesn't
only
that kinda have
prompt I
that
gave
look?
it was make him look old and fed up now.
Fitting.
This is what happens when John Constantine got to retirement age.
Yeah, it seems like a cross between John Constantine and Red from that 70s show.
Also, Chad. Actually, never mind.
What's up?
You didn't ask that question. Mad did.
Mad being angry doesn't mean the story ends.
Yeah, keep reading. I want to find out what happens.
All right, so Leah stayed in New York entertaining callers in a dance room while Katie and Maggie took the show on the road, hitting cities such as Cleveland, Cincinnati, Columbus, St. Louis, and Washington, D.C. In Philadelphia, Maggie met a man and fell in love, but the man didn't believe the bullshit story and spent 6 months trying to figure out how she was doing it. He couldn't figure out how she was doing it, but he never believed and encouraged her to give up her, quote, life of dreary sameness and suspected deceit. And she did, and she gave in, and she married him. And
pretty
then
easy to
he met an
convince
untimely death in
14-year-olds, huh?
1857.
So how many years were they married for?
She did it with crystals. Crystals.
Did he write a will too?
He didn't write a will, and to honor his memory, she actually converted to Catholicism. And, and unfortunately, she also began to drink heavily. But she did keep her promise and forever abandoned spiritualism. All right.
Yeah, Chad coming at me with some fucking rumor ass bullshit, dude. That did not happen. You just
The
derailed my
sideline
whole shit.
reporter for the Packers was the one reporting it.
I thought you said ESPN.
And that was a second person confirming it.
Really? Because I just looked at ESPN. There's nothing there.
Let me get the Schefter. Anyway,
Yeah,
we'll keep
I've
it
looked at
still.
Schefter's tweet. I've looked at his Twitter. Nothing there.
Wow, such hostility over a damn.
Well,
piece
because
of
it
leather
derailed the whole damn show.
for you.
Yes, for me.
All right. All right. So another prominent spiritualist, where this? All right, this is getting a little.
Maggie got married. Husband died.
All right, so now we're moving forward because the Civil War led to a boom in spiritualism business.
There's a lot more dead people.
More ghosts.
Prominent spiritualist Emma Harding wrote that the war added 2 million new believers to the movement.
Oh.
And by the 1880s, there was an estimated 8 million active spiritualists in the United States. These new practitioners expected miracles. They expected full-fledged apparitions at seances.
They really set the bar high here, didn't they?
By this point, Kate Fox was becoming exhausted and tired of the movement.
Well, she's been doing it since she was 11.
Yep, and she began to drink. So
how
that
old
should
is
help
she?
with the ghost.
How old is she now?
13.
Well, no, we're into the 1880s now. So
it's been 2 hard
she
years.
She would be in her 40s.
Oh, okay.
I'm shocked she's still alive.
Well, I guess probably because she didn't have the children's.
I mean, she was probably protected by some people because she was a moneymaker.
All right, so on October 21st, 1888, Maggie Fox appeared at the New York Academy of Music to publicly denounce spiritualism. Her main motivation was rage at her sister Leah and other leading spiritualists who had publicly chastised Kate for her drinking and accused her of being unable to care for her 2 children.
So she did have kids.
Yeah, I guess. So
well, she became Catholic, so.
No, Kate had kids.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
So she said, "My sister Katie and myself were very young children when this horrible, horrible deception began." Maggie said, "At night when we went to bed, we used to tie an apple on a string and move the string up and down, causing the apple to bump the floor, or we would drop the apple on the floor, making a strange noise every time it would rebound. The sisters would then graduate from apple dropping to manipulating their knuckles and joints and toes to make rapping sounds."
That was a lot of fidgeting for that count to 33.
Yeah.
I mean, there were 2 of them, so yeah. I don't know how they did it. I mean, they were.
Who decides
these are
whose turn it is?
a great many. She would say further, a great many people, when they hear the rapping, imagine at once that the spirits are touching them. Maggie explained, "It is a very common delusion. Some very wealthy people came to see me some years ago when I lived in 42nd Street, and I did some rappings for them. I made the spirit rap on a chair, and one of the ladies cried out, I feel the spirit tapping on me on the shoulder. It was pure imagination. Maggie further went on to offer a demonstration. Moving her shoe, she removed it and placed her right foot around a wooden stool. The room fell silent and was rewarded with a number of short little raps. Maggie insisted that her sister Leah knew the rappings were fake all along and greedily exploited her younger sisters. Before exiting the
Man,
stage,
I wish it was that easy these days. I could just put my feet up and get paid.
Well, it depends.
Well,
on
actually,
what
yeah.
you want to be in.
Forgot about
Right
that.
now.
See you, brother.
Like,
I mean, that does kind of tie in with your new
Hey, Alex.
comment in the opening.
Listen, okay, we discussed this backstage. I'm not ready to announce my OnlyFans just yet.
that
Got a
was
lot
gonna
of
be
work to do.
Only feet.
It's gonna be only feet. They're gonna be tasteful though. Tasteful
Oh.
feet.
I mean, they're gonna look like Powder's feet.
In Crocs.
I
Nothing
don't
wrong.
wear Crocs, but I
you
watched a
better not.
video recently, and I was like, oh, maybe I should try Crocs.
Oh, see, I watched a video saying, "Oh, I should never try Crocs because of all the poison in it."
What?
We know who wears Crocs now.
Mad's been listening to RFK Jr. again.
God, no, I couldn't listen to him for more than a minute. Are you kidding me?
I was listening to the Fat Electrician, and he was talking about Crocs, and I was like, wait. Now I'm interested.
You know, I even went to McDonald's when they had their commemorative McDonald Crocs too.
wait,
I
McDonald's-
was unaware that
I'm
was
sorry.
even a thing.
I'm sorry. Can you run that by me one more time?
Yeah, the Happy Meal toy was a miniature croc.
But wait, for babies?
But it
Like
was the
who can
shoe?
wear it?
A
Okay, keep
penguin.
explaining. Keep explaining.
A penguin can wear it.
Well, I can't move you under, Chad.
No.
What is this? A shoe for ants?
But it is really, it kind of fits the puppet.
Oh, that's why he got so brave. He knows he can't get to the bottom spot anymore.
I'm not gonna
Brave,
be
I'm
angry
always-
forever.
I don't think I've ever been brave on this show. I think I've just
Now that I see that it's bullshit, because I'm checking my sources.
Before exiting the stage, Maggie went on to thank God and that she was able to expose spiritualism. The mainstream press called the incident a death blow to the movement, and spiritualists quickly took sides. Interestingly, though, Maggie
Took
recanted
sides?
recanted her
Fake or not?
confession. Yeah,
We're all
Maggie-
part of it, but we're going to take sides on fake or not.
Real
Whether
quick,
those
I guess
ones
came
were
up with a new
faking.
segment. Whenever anybody comes in and asks, "What have I missed?" Imp has to summarize the TLDR of what has happened. Imp, take it away.
Bunch of crazy bitches in the 19th century created another cult.
Yeah, that about sums it up.
Okay, all right. Well,
Yeah.
we'll go with that.
they were beatboxing with their feet.
Yeah,
They were
they'll be-
feetboxing.
Wait, what? What
Hmm?
feet boxing?
Like
Beatboxing.
Beatboxing,
I
but
didn't
with
know
their
they were
feet.
French.
Oh, and they were 11 and 14, and every time they were used as mediums, then they got naked in the back room.
I don't think it was
Unexpected.
every time.
It was that one time for sure.
I think you do know that they did.
Gotta give them some credit though. Like they ran a scam, and then finally at the end they were like, "Yeah, it was a scam,"
Wait,
and
wait,
we
it was a scam?
yeah, and we fucked you guys out of a whole bunch of money, and we're rich now.
Yeah.
The scammers never do that anymore. They take that shit to the grave.
True.
Of course.
They're not rich now. Kate drank
What the fuck did I press on my keyboard?
How do you drink $3,000+ a day worth of alcohol?
it all.
Have you seen
Oh
Brahma's
yeah, never mind.
garage?
Although
Well-
Brahma shocked the shit out of me before the show started because we were trying to talk to him, and he got back right before we ran the credits, and he was like, "I was grabbing a beer," and I was like, "A beer?
Yeah,
Who hurt you?"
no, he's trying to he's making progress.
slowing
He's-
down a little.
Yeah, he's slowing down on his drinking.
That's probably good.
It's also hot in the summer, so a cold beer versus
Doing ice cold beer in the summer is very nice. Quite refreshing.
You know, because a straight shot, can burn a little, right?
A little bit.
All right, so in an unexpected but not surprising twist, Maggie would go on to recant her confession 1 year later.
I don't think that's the right date. I think that needs to go back further.
Yeah.
I expect
white women conjuring up bullshit since the fucking the fruits.
Garden of Eden.
Since the fruit of knowledge.
Yeah, they were since the first apple dropped. Let's go with that.
All right, so what I was saying is Maggie recanted her confession a year later,
Oh, so it wasn't bullshit.
insisting that her spirit guides had beseeched her to do so.
She was running out of whiskey money.
Nope, that's Kate.
They were like, listen, we just heard about this group called the Ghostbusters. You gotta stop telling people we exist. They're gonna find us.
I'm sorry, margarita. I mean tequila money. Okay.
God, I wanted to move him down so much.
Okay, maybe now I am getting a little bold.
Don't you take advantage of this.
All right.
Punk
I mean, I could just create
the day
another
is mine.
persona and mute it and just throw it in there. So yeah, someone.
We've talked about that, adding a couple of extra spots.
Placeholders.
Look at this. Boo.
Tomatoes.
I wish I had a buzzer for Chad. Something I could just poke Chad every time when everyone's done. He could start reading again.
If the
I
silence
started
goes
trying
on
to
for
read
more than
again
4
5
seconds.
times, and people just kept going. So I
That's
took a
the
little
whole
break.
point of the show.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
took a break until until you prompt me to go forward.
And then we have this long, awkward silence because you don't start back up.
He wants to be prodded.
We can give you a blue pill.
So her reversal prompted more disgust from devoted spiritualists, many of whom felt that she had betrayed their movement and would no longer recognize her as an official medium of the
She
of the
lost-
group.
She lost her
the
certification.
She lost the credibility, man.
It's like the masked magician that was giving away all the secrets.
I guess
They
picture
all
like
turned on him.
remember when Reggie Bush had to give back his Heisman? I guess picture her having to give back her median certificates and shit. Like she had to on her official ID, they had to mark it out and shit or like rip it up.
He had to give back the Heisman.
So,
when you first started saying it, I thought you were saying that when he had to give Kardashian back her hymen, and then it hit me what you were actually talking about.
Ray J didn't give that back. Anyway, so even though she had reversed her confession, she would, under pseudonyms, go on to reveal several tricks of the profession.
What?
She is the masked musician.
It's like when those magicians would do those specials on TV, but like, this is how the magicians do it. Like, bitch, why are you telling people secrets?
It's not like I said that whole thing like 5 minutes ago.
Or that Punk said it again.
I was trying to riff on
20
what
seconds
Brahma
ago.
said to acknowledge that and carry it forward, just to acknowledge that.
You carried it backwards, Punk.
Did you say take that and rewind it back?
All right, so there, under the pseudonym Miss Spencer, Maggie revealed several tricks of the profession, including the way mediums wrote messages on slates and would create back and forth noises, including, like the way they would write the messages and use their teeth or feet to create the sounds that would get people to think spirits were responding. She would never reconcile with her sister Leah, who died in 1890, and Kate died 2 years later while on a drinking spree. Maggie
So she revealed that they did stuff on slates?
Yeah.
John Smith was like, damn you, girl. Don't tell him about how to make the tablets.
That was just a long pause for that one. I don't know. All right, so Maggie would pass away 8 months later in March of 1893.
From what?
A broken heart. All right.
She was so healthy though.
That same year in 1893, spiritualists would go on to form the National Spiritualist Association, today known as the
Totally.
National Spiritualist Association of Churches.
They made it longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Why not small rocks?
oh, you know what? They had to probably add the church part so they could get the tax break. They learned it from
Ooh.
L. Ron Hubbard.
Nice.
So you said that Maggie died, right?
All of them are dead now.
Oh,
They all died.
'Cause Kate died on a
Kate
binge.
died in 1890 because she was the oldest one.
Oh man, I thought she was gonna
no,
make
Leah
it.
was the oldest.
Leah
Kate was the youngest.
All right. Leah died in 1890. She was the oldest. Kate was the drunk, and she died in 1893 in March. And Maggie passed away 8 months later.
And none of these other spiritualists thought to maybe call on the spirits of any of the three girls and have them renounce their renouncing.
That's not how it works when you're doing a grift, Brahma.
What do you mean? They renounce the spiritualism, then after they die, you call their spirit back and be like, so were you being serious about all those supposed tricks? And have them tell you, no, it was all real.
You would have to translate it from the knocking though.
Yeah. Morse coded.
Yeah. No more.
So, and if you were grifting right, that's the first thing you do when all three girls are dead.
Yep.
You call them back and have them reaffirm everything.
Or do a post-dated letter like what the Beaver King, the Beaver Island King did. Remember when Joseph Smith, when he died, and he was like, "Oh, look at this letter I got saying that I am the next to be in charge."
I'm now.
Yeah, either it's a will or some claim of.
Yeah, that too.
I mean, it just there's a trend. I'm still waiting for where the paper shows up in this one, but I mean everything else checks out. I mean, my bingo card's almost full.
It's the same thing that happened at the beginning of Gladiator.
Yeah.
Sometimes the sword sticks in the frost. I'm trying to remember.
Did you just quote Gladiator?
I just brought up Gladiator.
Yeah, because he brought it up. Yeah.
Okay.
Because Brahma said it's the thing that happened at the beginning of Gladiator.
Yeah, the
Maximus
frost.
was
Sometimes
actually
it
who was
makes
gonna
the sword
inherit.
stick.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm Spartacus.
By the way, I can't wait for him to
No,
play the
punk
Spaniard.
bottle. I'm fucking Spartacus.
We're not doing this. That is a DM thing.
All right,
There
so
goes
5.
Mad giving away our DMs again.
No shit. Sacred Covenant, Mad.
Screenshots, just announcing who says what.
No, it should be noted that Mad never shared screenshots until he remembered he did.
Okay. But in my defense, I was super fucking high when that happened.
I heard that
That's not a
before.
defense.
You know, airing the dirty laundry twice makes it even.
Who said that wasn't a good defense?
The actual stoner?
Motherfucker, this is not no. There's no way we're just now hearing that you like marijuana.
No, it's not the first time.
It's not the first time at all.
I'm fine with Gladiator. More like a Madiator.
I think
Nailed
they're calling
it.
you gay.
What?
Glad?
No, gay is spelled G-A-Y, you dummy.
Mhm.
Why don't you go look up what GLAAD stands for, Mad?
Why don't you look up Chad reading the rest of this story?
Are
With
we
this
ready to
dick.
go on? Whoa. That seems...
I got a little lost on that thread. Sure.
Is it Cool Ranch flavored?
Is there?
Why do you
accept
channel
any other
more?
kind?
Why does Slender channel more joyous excitement for anything that's involving a reference to Cool Ranch.
Because it's the best damn flavor.
I'm more of a nacho
burritos
cheese
ever.
guy. No, nacho cheese, bro.
Nacho
hands
cheese
down.
is the best.
Nah, Cool
Hands
Ranch.
down. Nah.
I just
the
don't
Cool
understand how the
Sounds
hell
like
did
Nacho cheese.
I love the nacho, but it's that powdery texture.
Oh,
You
because
know-
the Cool Ranch has no powdery texture to it.
No, it's perfect.
It's a different texture, and it's easier to like just. It's like salt.
It
You can
slides down the back of the throat a lot.
Oh God!
Quick,
Slender
somebody
was-
get a vibrator for Punkwaddle. He's gone hysterical.
Slender says it even has a smegma type.
That's more the cheese, though.
Consistency.
Yeah, that's the cheese.
Yeah.
That's what you guys are eating.
Fucking! I just heard in the background somebody yell, "Y'all are gay."
Well, this doesn't give good.
Who was it?
I don't know. I think it may have been. It wasn't in knock form, so I don't know who
Was
it could
it?
have been.
Hold on. Call out and say rap 3 times if you're a woman on your moon cycle.
I don't want to
Alright,
become
so-
a poltergeist situation. No, I'm not going to try to piss it if it is on the moon cycle.
Now I'm just having visions of I'm gonna get you, sucker. When she's like, "What is wrong with you, cramps?"
I don't want to talk about Ram Ranch.
Do we even have time to finish the second half of this?
We do.
Yeah. Where does the Ouija come in?
So in 1904, school children playing at the sister's childhood home in Hydesville, which had become known locally as the Spook House, it still hadn't been burned down. This was a mistake. Discovered the majority of a skeleton between the earth and the crumbling cedar walls. A doctor was called to consult who estimated that the bones were probably around 50 years old, giving credence to the sister's tale of spiritual messages from a murdered peddler. Which still doesn't answer the question that it was their family that owned that house. And
Did
a
they-
body was stuffed into the walls, so maybe that's not good for their parents. You know what? That also explains why the parents sent the kids away. It's like, you need to leave. Stop bringing people.
Go to your sister Leah's house.
Yeah.
Now, 5 years after that, another doctor examined the skeleton and determined that it was mostly made up of a few ribs and odds ends of bones, among them chicken bones. And he also reported a rumor that a man living near the spook house had planted the bones as a practical
It's
joke.
the Brontosaurus of cadavers.
Oh no, fucking Cope and what's the other guy's name? From the Bone Wars.
Oh,
Cope and
yeah.
Marsh? Yeah, Cope and Marsh.
Yeah, but the one would have snaked him with his and bought him out anyway if even if he tried to find it, right?
Boosh, October.
Boosh, never.
All right.
October.
So spiritualism seemed to be working for many Americans who found it compatible with their Christian dogma, meaning one that could hold a seance on a Saturday night and have no qualms about going to church the next morning.
Well, that's convenient.
Didn't
I
overlap.
feel like there's a lot of churches that probably didn't feel that that was quite compatible, but people tend to make up their own rules.
Yeah.
I mean, Matt, in the church you grew up with, do you think they would have been like cool with you having a seance the night
Well,
before
I mean,
church?
knowingly, no, they would not. But mostly the rule was like, be there Sunday morning.
Yeah. What you did throughout the week doesn't matter. As long as you show up Sunday morning, you attend, you're on time, they
Yeah.
can put you in the
Yep.
register,
Yep.
and they can go back and report to the head Baptist church that we have good attendance.
Sunday morning, Sunday night, and Wednesday night.
True.
Yeah, you were super spiritual if you went the trifecta.
All right, so it was an acceptable activity to contact spirits and try to channel automatic writing or table turning. In which table turning was when which participants would place their hands on a small table and watch it begin to shake and rattle while they all declared that they weren't moving it. I guess this would be what graduated to light as a feather, stiff as a board. later.
And
I mean-
automatic writing just pardoned everybody.
I was gonna say, just put a lazy Susan and spin it and see what happens.
So the movement gained a lot of steam because it offered solace in an era where the average lifespan was less than 50 years.
But that's skewed because babies died all the fucking time. So it's not as if, You know what I mean? It's a little misleading to say that the average that average lifespan is lowered significantly because of how the mortality rate of babies.
Yeah, specifically also women dying young in childbirth, the children who would die of disease, and also young men dying in war.
Yeah.
So,
Sammy Whitmore was 117 years old when he fought in his 20th war.
Oh yeah. So what you're saying is back then being a white male gave you probably the most.
That honestly, this
chances
is the time where that was something that existed, just because we got to live longer.
Yeah, as long as we didn't die young in war, we were good.
No.
Fair enough.
So people were, let's see, so even Mary Todd Lincoln famously conducted seances in the White House after their 11-year-old son died of a fever in 1862.
Yeah, they had that dude show up at their house and he was like, your son lives today or whatever. And then it turned out some bullshit. Like, well, I mean, spiritually, he's here today or some shit.
Then she got her husband shot.
If only he had really listened, because he got that one thing wrong, but then he was like, Mr. President, stop going to the theater.
What does this mean, Carlos? You have extra tendons over the outside ball of your ankle, and you can pop them independently.
Huh.
Yeah.
I've never asked.
Yeah.
I've never asked anyone for feet pic before, but
I was gonna say you should start an Only Feet.
I can pop my ankles.
Yeah, Carlos' feet is gonna be bigger than Carlos' Fish ever was.
Carlos is a witch.
Throw him in a lake. If he doesn't drown, he's a witch.
Wait a second. Your birthday month is still going on?
Yeah, my
In her
birthday month
mind.
is August.
No,
thought
Dr.
we
Anonymous
cut it off.
colleague, we explained this. Since
do I
Leo
mute
ends
him?
on the 22nd. 20...
Yeah, technically we're in me and Chad's
Yeah.
zodiac
What?
sign
You're not
now.
Virgos.
Yes, we
Did
are.
you mute me?
Every week. That's why he wanted to stop this week.
He's like, Matt is like, oh no, did your mic stop working?
Who's Mike? Wait, have you guys been Virgos the whole time?
Yeah.
Do you not remember shit?
No, I had a traumatic brain injury, but
When are our birthdays, man?
when?
Yeah,
I thought you were both the Tauruses.
No,
Oh, fuck's sake.
we are both
That's-
notorious.
Me and somebody are Taurus.
not
You and Slender are Taurus, right? Imp is a
Yes.
Cancer, and you two are
Mhm.
Virgos.
Imp is a Cancer, but we've never figured out what his zodiac sign is.
Ah,
I mean, when it's true.
Chad, Mad doesn't know our
Okay.
birthdays.
Well, I mean, I don't celebrate it for a month or demand gifts. I don't see why you would have to remember it.
Yeah, but he doesn't know the date.
it's not his Google Calendar. Grok's not going to remind him.
Well,
Where were we in the story?
people were desperate to connect with their loved ones who'd gone and passed over, and as spiritualism did grow in America, so too did the frustration with how long it would take to get meaningful messages from the spirits who were communicating. Calling out the alphabet and waiting for a knock at the right letter was actually extremely boring, and people wanted a quicker way to communicate with the dead. So the timing was perfect for a new product, the Ouija board.
Obviously, what is it? 2 cups and a piece of string?
But by the way, Carlos, yeah, if you want to send it to this email address, we'll keep it for next week's mailbag. It's going to be an interesting one, I guess.
Do you want to respond to the movie
And
you're
then
going to be
Matt is
watching?
going to use that video to start his only feed.
Gross.
Profit.
That's crazy. You know what? Because I showed her one of the best movies probably of all time called Champagne and Bullets, and it was amazing. We watched that today.
Champagne and Bullets.
Yeah, I should have
think
made
I've
you
heard
guys
that one.
watch it.
I watched Eenie Meenie.
I like that. Did you like it?
It was all right.
Never mind. Yeah.
By
I
the
knew.
way, Dr.
I already
Anonymous
knew what you were gonna
colleague, the
say.
craft is available on the service that you have access to. So you don't even
Damn.
have to try to be like, oh no, it's not on anywhere.
Damn.
Matt
What's
hasn't
up with
taught her
Chad
how to
wanting to
access
fuck
it.
me
Wait,
over
wait,
all
wait,
night?
wait, Chad. It's not in 4K though.
No, but F1 is. I did that for Mad.
Oh, did you really?
I put that one. It's on there in 4K for you.
Bro, you're the best.
So you can put the craft on there in 4K too, right?
No,
No,
there's
no,
no,
no, no.
for
4K.
Mad?
There's
That's
no
gonna be a
4K
waste.
source material for the craft.
Yeah, I
That's
feel
gonna be
like
a
it has
waste.
to exist for us to
Upscale
read
it.
on the server.
If Mad's TV would probably upscale to 4K better
Oh,
than me
by the way-
trying to re-render it.
So
It was
I told you that about I was like, oh, playmakers, I'm not worried. It'll upscale. It did not.
That like
That was
It's
that was too tough.
it's only in like 480. Like
Yeah.
apparently you remember ESPN made that show memory hole disappear, so the only copies are like people who had it on their TiVo.
Oh, wait, hold on. Did I take it off too soon? There you go.
Comments and/or complaints and/or feet videos to madcheesemo@gmail.com.
Okay, hold on now. This is a one-time exception on the feet thing. All right.
All right.
Everybody knows the rule. This email is not used for weird shit.
If
Yeah, or
Lovely
s-
Sherry took the combination of the Schmegma and the feed videos things
Oh
together,
God.
I'm just saying you got to watch out for that.
We still haven't gotten to the Ouija board. We got 20 minutes.
I just rolled out the Ouija board.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, because people were bored waiting for the spirits to talk, so the timing was perfect for the new product, the Ouija board. And in 1886, the Associated Press made the first known report of a new phenomenon taking over spirituals camps in Ohio, the talking board. Because the board was a board of letters, numbers with a planchette-like device to point to them. Charles Kennard of Baltimore acted on it, and in 1890 he pulled together a group of other investors, including Elijah Bond, a local attorney, Colonel Washington Bowie, a surveyor, and they started the Kennard Novelty Company to exclusively make and market these new talking boards. None of the men were spiritualists, they were all businessmen, and so they brought in a spiritualist to help name the new product. They brought in Helen Peters, John's sister, and
I
she
swear to
was-
God, I thought you were going to say Helen Keller. I was like, for what reason?
Yeah, because if she can read the seance, then you know.
By the
it's
way, that
real.
bitch never wrote a book. You telling me someone that can't hear, can't speak, can't see, somehow learn how to write?
Oh,
Fuck off.
you
Dude,
had me-
that
no.
is a tale for another
Hold on.
MADePAP.
Mad. You had me at woman couldn't write a book. So,
God dang it.
That's new misogynistic channel.
all right. So Helen Peters, the medium, when sat at the table, immediately came up with the name Ouija. She said that came through from the spirits.
Shut
And when they asked what the spirits went Ouija meant, the board spelled out "good luck."
Yeah. Because when I think Ouija, I think good things always come out of that.
Did they remember to say goodbye before they?
Yeah.
Did they do group testing like
I
in
don't
the
know.
spirit world for this? Like,
Yeah, so it was an eerie encrypted message that seemed to come out of nowhere, except for the fact that Helen Peters acknowledged that she had at the time been wearing a locket that had the picture of a woman named Ouija in it.
That was a name back then.
Yeah, apparently she was a woman's rights activist.
Oh God.
Oh, they never stop. What? Sorry.
So to prove that the board worked to the patent office, Bond traveled there to Washington D.C. with his sister-in-law Helen to file the application. The chief patent officer demanded a demonstration. He wanted the board to accurately spell out his name.
Wait, hold the fuck on. What is happening? They're like, this spirit board. Well, we're gonna have to, before we give you a patent, we're gonna have to make sure that it's real.
Yeah, to
You can
test the
just make up
product.
patents now for things that don't even exist yet. You're like, I have an idea for something that could be cool in 30 years. Here you go. Here's a patent.
All right. So the patent officer assumed Bond and Helen didn't know his name. They sat down, communed with the spirits, and the board spelled his name. The first patent had no explanation for how the device worked. It just said that it was a medium to communicate with the dead.
He's like, they spell his name Alen, and he's like, it's close enough. I spell it Alan, but we'll grant your patent.
So with the patent secured, they put the product on the market, called it the Ouija, and sold it on the box as Ouija, the wonderful talking board, described as a magical device that could answer questions about the past, present, and future with marvelous accuracy. Be sure that you have a Coca-Cola
they
made
wanted
with
a
cocaine
patent.
when you use it.
They wanted a patent because a patent protects inventions.
Yep.
If they were just to copyright it, anyone else could make one that was, similar but legally distinct. If they patent it, they've literally invented a board that allows you to communicate with spirits, so no one else can even make one.
Well,
unless you do it in the form of an 8-ball.
I was just saying, just think of if they had patented the QWERTY keyboard back then, right? Then what would our typeface be called? On our keyboards and stuff. Yeah.
Man, I was rooting for you.
All right,
Broke his
so
heart.
the Ouija board was an instant success. By 1892,
How?
the Kennard Novelty Company went from one factory in Baltimore to 2 factories in Baltimore, 2 factories in New York, 2 in Chicago, and 1 in London.
You know exactly how, Punk Waddle. Teenage girls.
Yep.
Yeah.
And D&D players.
No, just teenage girls.
What year are we in now? You said
1892. Gary Gygax has
Holy crap! This is
not
not
come around.
like
yet.
150, years before the Satanic Panic. I mean,
Yeah.
where were they?
So the
Well,
Kennard
they were all
Novelty
trying to
Company
get solace by talking to their dead loved ones. We've been over this. You did it on Saturday night, then you go to church on Sunday.
Right.
So the Kennard Novelty Company's incorporation papers read that the corporation would be managed by the 5 directors for the course of the first year. Colonel Washington Bowie took that literally, and at the end of 1 year dismissed all the other founders of the company except for Harry Wells Rusk. By buying, they bought out the others against their wishes. He then renamed the company the Ouija Novelty Company and put his close friend William Feld at the helm. For 26 years, William Feld ran the company, and when interviewed about the Ouija, he was amusingly frank. He was a Presbyterian and a firm believer, so he didn't think that it was a medium of communication with departed souls. But at the same time, he thought the Ouija was a reliable advisor in the matters of business and personal life.
We're talking to somebody. It's just not your family.
Doesn't
most
speak to
likely a
dead
demon.
Yeah.
He offered an example. When a large shipment consigned to St. Paul, Minnesota got lost, a search by railroad officials had failed to find it. Fudd asked his Ouija board and was directed into Ohio, right where it had been misdirected, and so the train was found. In February 1927, William Fudd climbed to the roof of his Hartford Street factory in Baltimore to supervise the replacement of a flagpole. A support post that he was holding gave way. He fell backwards to his death.
Yep.
So, I guess we're probably about to start a series of unfortunate events here. The men who started the Kennard Novelty Company fought publicly for years about who invented the Ouija board. The ousted members launched rival boards that all failed because of the patent.
Smart.
Charles Kennard continued to invent things. At one point, he filed a patent for something called a weird, but there's no record of what it actually was or did. Finally, in 1919, he sold the remaining business interest to Feld before he died. All right. In the 1910s and 20s, with the devastation of World War I and the manic years of the Jazz Age, along with Prohibition, there was a surge in popularity of the Ouija board. It was so normal that in May 1920, Norman Rockwell.
The three things that made it surge in popularity was World War I, jazz, and what was the last part?
Prohibition. Because if you can't drink your depression away.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to figure out where jazz fits in there.
Because of the
'Cause that's-
marijuana sticks
The speakeasies had jazz and booze, and you had to go
and
find it.
marijuana.
You had to get your dowsing rod. Yeah.
Oh, you think
You don't want none of this, Dewey Cox.
It's not how the
Well, what is
speakeasies
it?
work with Matt. He just
It's gonna make your bad feelings feel good.
And it's non-habit forming. And it makes you giggle if you take too much.
I think I like that.
All right, so in May 1920, Norman Rockwell, illustrator of the Common America, did a picture of a Ouija board would depict Ouija boards in many of his drawings. More factories continued to open as the popularity exploded. But now strange stories about the Ouija boards and incidents occurring around its use started to spread.
Dude, they should make a horror game called Ouija Board Factory.
Oh.
In 1920, National Wire Services reported that would-be crime solvers were turning to their Ouija boards for clues in the mysterious murders
fuck off!
of New York City gambler Joseph Burton Ewell. The police were not happy about this
Why?
because they didn't want to get upstaged. It's like, hey,
We don't need cops. We just need the Ouija.
based on our playing of Phasmophobia, Smokey would have probably done that. He would just pick up the Ouija board and ask it any question. Damn the consequences.
in March of 1920, the Oakland Tribune had a headline describing that their whole town had gone Ouija mad. The town was specifically El Cerrito, California, where there had been an outbreak of weird occurrences and strange behavior associated with the use of the Ouija board.
Dude, Ouija mania is sweeping the country.
7 people were reportedly driven insane, and a teenager was found nude, reportedly because it was easier to communicate with spirits when not encumbered by clothes.
Well, that's
and
science.
it's also, so that the skeptics don't question you.
True. Yeah.
That goes all the way back to the Fox girls.
Yeah. It's in science.
It's the heritage.
Additionally, a police officer,
Right,
not
Carlos.
named Mad,
See you, Carlos.
ripped off his uniform and ran devoid of clothing into a bank.
What, did he say this is a stick up and you can tell? Oh, wait.
Move him up. That was a good one.
Oh, I didn't hear it. Was it? Oh, I missed it.
City officials were so concerned they held a town meeting to discuss the Ouija mania that had invaded their town. Mental health care professionals were called in to examine the entire population of 1,200 inhabitants. A prominent psychologist said this sort of thing happened with Ouija boards a lot. Not because of talking to the dead, but because people caused themselves to go insane with hysteria. A likely cover-up is what that is.
No, what it is as we were saying before, teenage girls, so they're already kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
This just drew it out.
Yeah, so the hysteria continued. So city officials made the decision to ban the Ouija board within the El Cerrito city limits. In 1921, the New York Times reported that a Chicago woman being sent to a psychiatric hospital tried to explain to doctors that she wasn't suffering from mania because she's a woman.
I'm not suffering from it.
I don't have the vapors.
I'm sure she sounded rational and calm.
But instead, the Ouija spirits told her to leave her mother's dead body in the living room for 15 days before burying her in the backyard.
Can you imagine the smell after 2 weeks?
Honestly, it would probably start to be better. It wouldn't be as bad. You know what I mean?
It'd be the worst at like 1 week.
Yeah.
And then it'd start to dry out. But don't the gases expand and they bloat too?
Yes.
Yeah.
All that happens. That's why if in Minecraft, metaphorically, figuratively, if you were going to throw somebody into water, you're going to want to wrap them into chicken wire so that way when they do bloat, the chicken wire will cut, releasing the gases so they don't float to the
Float.
top. Yeah,
Yeah.
metaphorically.
And wow, wow.
It's like when, it's bad enough maybe when you have a fruit or vegetable that falls behind something and you can't tell and you get that strange whiff for a couple days and then it goes away and eventually you find it when you're cleaning up.
Oh, dude, we had that happen just the other day.
Oh.
We were getting those little fruit flies all over the kitchen, and we had to go find the source. And there was an onion in the pantry that had gone off before all the other onions for some reason.
Oh.
And it was like, son of a bitch.
Welcome back to Rotten Food Chat. We're talking
So-
about all the weird things you can get with rotten food.
Yeah. So in
At least you
1920,
didn't need a Ouija board to figure out where it was.
It would have came in handy, I guess. Yeah.
How
you're
else
like,
do you think we found it?
Yeah, deers.
We were like, tap 5 times wherever the thing is that is causing this problem.
in 1929, 2 women, Nancy Bowen and Lila Yemerson, used a Ouija board to find out how Bowen's husband had died. Slowly, the board revealed a startling message from Charlie, Nancy's husband.
Nancy killed me.
No, the message was, "They killed me." The follow-up question was, who did it? The board went on to spell out an answer letter by letter. Clothield. It then added the killer's address and her description. Then Lila said, "Oh, I know her.
I hate that bitch."
She's married to Henry." After the Ouija board session, Nancy Bowen started receiving letters saying Clothield was a witch who had hexed Charlie out of jealousy. So Bowen decided to kill Clothield. She went to her home, knocked on the door, and when Clothield opened it, Nancy Bowen pulled out a hammer and beat her.
Holy
Then
crap.
finished
Whoa!
the job by stuffing chloroform-soaked paper down her throat.
What the fuck?
Weeks
Holy
later, the
shit.
patent to the Ouija was bought by Mattel.
I mean, I gotta give them credit, right? Like, when they decide that they're gonna do it, they commit. People don't have that kind of commitment these days.
So what you're saying is they're already taking the crazy pills, and all they need is a little bit of the push
Well-
over the edge. The Ouija board told me to do it.
Well, here's where it gets interesting, Puck, because
Oh.
Well, if you'll remember, a few years back, some girls claimed that I told them to do something too, and I
That
didn't.
is true. It was true that they said that, not true that I wasn't saying that they were being truthful.
Good,
So,
good. I'm
upon
glad we're on the
quest-
same page, Mad.
Yes, we are.
upon
Learn
questioning
more.
by the police, her husband was asked if anyone would want to have killed his wife. He said, "Lila Yemerson." After it turned out he was having a relationship with Lila, and Lila had used the Ouija board to get Bowen's wife to murder his wife. Yemerson was acquitted and freed. Bowen was released after pleading guilty to manslaughter and accepting a sentence of time served.
But she committed a murder.
So they convicted her of manslaughter.
They're
and
like,
just let her
well,
out.
it sounds like your friend really, really made you do it. So
Well, that's what
Yeah.
apparently the reason of the district attorney's offices was. I mean, the Ouija board told her to do
The
it.
spirits are what told her to do it.
Yeah, and who was holding on to the spirits?
The co-founder of Alcoholics Anonymous, famously known as Bill W., had actually set up a spook room in his home where he would contact spirits that would help him through his.
are we
alcoholism.
allowed to say that on YouTube?
Say what? What did he say?
Set up a spook room?
Oh, you know what? I let it pass earlier when he said this.
I mean,
said
in
this term?
context,
It was written.
Honestly, it was so hard for me not to make a joke about it. I had to leave the tab.
yeah, there's things I can't say to make jokes right now, but I want to.
So Bill W. would actually say that a 15th century monk named Boniface was one who helped him through his alcoholism, and would even acknowledge in his
Yeah.
autobiography that he used the Ouija board to create the program's famous 12 steps.
Because those
Wait, hold
15th
on.
century monks aren't known for brewing and distilling and getting drunk nonstop.
No, but you can help somebody that's going through a hard time without, going through the hard time yourself.
That's true.
Also, did y'all just hear, just to highlight this, the 12-step program that everyone knows and has been used for years by thousands of people came from a Ouija board.
I heard that.
That's what he claims.
That's what That's what he claimed. He came up with it.
In 1941, a 23-year-old gas station attendant from New Jersey told the New York Times that he had joined the army because the Ouija board told him to.
Well, that was dumb.
He
No, wait,
died a
what
week
year?
later.
1941?
Yep.
Okay, well that goes fucking hated his ass. Yeah, no, it's a great time to join.
In
Yeah.
1958, a Connecticut court decided not to honor the Ouija board will of Miss Helen Dow Peck, who left only 1,000.
It's the jewels.
Who had left 1,000 to her former servants, but $2,000 to John Gale Forbes, who was a spirit who had contacted her through the Ouija board.
How would he even collect it? He's a spirit.
Maybe it'll go down to his family.
He was astral projecting.
Oh, well, I had beans.
There's
so
one of the
it's
servants doing ventriloquism. Let's be real.
So,
Also,
in 1949, in College Park, Maryland, a boy started exhibiting strange symptoms after he and his family used a Ouija board.
Oh no.
The boy's bed would shake and furniture would move when he was present. The spirits were asking were apparently possessing this boy, and the experiences became more and more bizarre. When medical science was unable to help the boy, a priest was called in. 30 years later, William Peter Blatty would write a book loosely based on this boy's experiences. The book obviously was the blockbuster The Exorcist.
Really?
Yep. In the movie
Everything's
The
connected.
Exorcist, supposedly based on the true story of the girl Regan was possessed by a demon after playing with a Ouija board.
Wow. It's all connected.
it's a big rap
So-
scam. Yeah.
Where are we falling on this? That is this shit like real or is it all bullshit?
Here's the thing. I am of the opinion that it's all bullshit. However, I ain't fucking with it.
Oh fuck no, dude. That's some white
Well-
people shit.
Yeah, I'm also of the opinion that it is the placebo effect of, I agree with the was it Kate, the one that tried to tell everybody and
Wait.
then she recanted her recanting?
Do you mean like confirmation bias?
Yeah, like it's so much of like the lady who her friend set her up to kill the husband because she was having an affair, right? So basically, there's something, you feel a certain way, somebody takes advantage of that, somebody the Ouija board said something, or you kind of wanted something to be and you kind of just let it happen, or somebody helped you, or you used the Ouija board as a sort of some sort of authority beyond yourself, like the 12 steps, to give it some street clutter or clout, when otherwise it's just
I wanted to listen to that. I tried.
So, The Exorcist would completely change how people saw the Ouija board. What once was fun, good times for the family was now seen as a threat.
No, not ever fun, good times for the family. Fuck
this
off.
was it's a bad hoax, but I don't think it was ever fun.
Almost overnight, the Ouija board became synonymous with being a tool for the devil, and was instantly picked up as a tool for horror movie writers and movie makers.
But-
the board began popping up in horror movies, usually to summon evil spirits or open doors
Yeah,
to
that's
hell.
what it was used for.
Yeah.
Also, I'm pretty sure that Dr. Anonymous colleague used it one time as a teenager, and the spirit told them to be lesbians or something. like wanted them to make out. So it was definitely
No,
like
that
some
was
bro
that was
ghost.
the other girl who was pushing the thing, and she just
Oh
hadn't
my
admitted
gosh.
it yet.
Oh my
Sure.
gosh, Dr. Anonymous
The other
colleague,
girl.
the spirits are telling us
to
to do
make
this.
out.
Well, I at risk of losing Matt's attention again, it just goes back to last week where people just wanted to believe something and willing to give all their money and attention to something that, again, confirmed or affirmed their belief or feelings and comforted them, like talking to the dead and deceased family members when it's really just a whole bunch of bullshit. But I also think playing with it and trying to get answers from the other side is just a terrible, terrible idea.
That's kind of always been my thing. It's like, here's the problem, right? If you can see them, they can see you. You don't want that.
Yeah,
Don't
because
open the door.
I mean, not that we're going to go into talk about actual spirituality and beliefs, but if you believe there's a spiritual plane and there's a way to connect with it, yeah. Oh, fuck no. Sorry. Language.
Regardless of whether or not I believe it, I don't want to be that guy that finds out whether or not it's true. You know what I mean? It's better
Yep.
just to be, not involved.
I will be blissful in my ignorance.
Yep.
But for the low
Oh,
price of $12.99, you could buy one and find out.
Yeah. Well, I had a boss or somebody, I think, said that one of her kids was messing with her, somehow found it in the back of one of her cars and was like, hell no, and like drove to the nearest dumpster and tossed that shit out around the side of the road or something.
That's mistake number one. You burn that shit.
Well, there's specific directions on how to destroy it.
Oh.
We'll get to
Does
it.
that also come from Mattel?
No, it comes from
No,
Parker
that's after
Brothers.
it got sold to Hasbro.
Okay. Well, don't they want you? Well, I mean, Hasbro wants you to destroy. I think Bethesda wants you to destroy their games when they stop supporting it. It's terrible.
Are we almost
Ubisoft
done, or is this going to have to be a
intentionally
two-parter?
We have to be. I feel like we're wrapping up, right, Chad?
We're in the back end now. Yeah, we're basically into the satanic panic.
Out of the
era
14
of
million options, we're in the end game now.
Yep.
Woo!
With the Ouija board being seen as a tool of the devil. We've got the Catholic priests uniting to get it removed. As recently as 2001, 700 Club host Pat Robertson declared that demons can reach us through the board.
Well, that motherfucker. Anyway, that makes me want to buy a Ouija board if I hear him speak out against it.
Yeah, it's still not worth it, but I hear you.
Yeah, no, you get what I'm saying, though.
Yeah. I hear you and listen.
I guess we can just wrap up with how, if in case you ever find one or come across one, how do you destroy it?
All right, let me skip ahead.
Let me scroll.
You always have a trash barrel with you, some kerosene.
Well, first off, you have to be naked, because just like when you see a ghost, it looks like an empty pair of clothes. If
Okay.
you're wearing clothes, they can see your clothes.
Here we go. I got it. All right. So the board must be closed properly, or evil spirits will remain behind to haunt the operator. If you place a pure
The operator?
yes, if you place a pure silver coin on the board, no evil spirits will be able to come through. If the planchette goes to the four
The
corners,
planchette, that's the thing they
Okay.
push around.
the planchette goes to the four corners of the board, it means that you have contact in the evil spirit or a demon in your life. The very first Ouija boards were made out of wood of coffins. A coffin nail on the center of the planchette window served as the pointer. Ouija board will scream if you try to burn it. People who hear the scream have less than 36 hours to live. There is only one proper way to dispose of a Ouija board. Break the board into 7 pieces and bury them on each continent. Sprinkle it with holy water and bury
On
it.
each continent?
Yeah.
Okay,
sounds like the
side
way you
note,
killed
if not
Freddy.
for the
Getting close to
36-hour
disproving
thing,
the flat Earth, then if you've got
if
Antarctica
not for the
being an option.
36-hour thing, I would want to try burning a Ouija board at this point.
So also, here's the thing: if you broke it into 7 pieces, does that mean each continent gets a designated piece? Because if everybody breaks them up into 7 pieces, they could, in fact, on one continent have enough to make one full board, and who God knows what would happen.
Yeah, dude, what happens when all the continents finally drift back together and form Pangea?
Oh shit! I'd be pandemonium.
It'd be like the gates are open again because all those Ouija boards are reconnected.
Well, that's a dystopian future movie that needs to be written. The board is aligned once more.
All right, well, that'll do it for us.
Yep. So that's how you defeat a Ouija board.
Yep. I hope you guys were paying attention to those directions. I haven't forgot all of them. You guys got anything else you want to add? Anything to promote? Slender, we can go with you first.
No, I'm good.
Excellent. Brahma?
Bullpen on Sunday.
Mad Pin. Punk?
I got some Cotton Collision tomorrow with Snacks and Friends on his channel.
Cool.
Is Cotton Collision like a really gross way of saying a puppet orgy?
A little.
No.
Who stuck
Clever,
your cotton
though.
into my cotton?
It's more of we talk about
be docking?
people who. No. Docking would not be a collision. That would
Dude,
be a.
humans call it bumpin' uglies. Puppets call it bumpin'
Bumping
snugglies.
Oh, Snugglies.
We don't talk about puppet holes. I mean, we actually do. But yeah, it's more of, talking about people crashing out on the internet and kind of just having fun bantering and riffing on stuff. So, and sometimes talking big robots. We'll see.
Talking big rope. I don't want to. Chad.
What do we got the Ascendant Art podcast Friday 9 p.m. Eastern. I don't know what we got this week. Slender, any news so far in the first few days?
Nuclear Nightmare.
Yeah, there's some gaming news.
So
we'll talk about it on Friday.
So we'll have gaming news, we'll have reviews of something, and just a good hangout.
Soaking?
Yeah, you're close. So the male Mormon will insert his Mormon.
You play just the tip.
Yeah, and then somebody else is on the bed, jumping up and
shaking,
down.
So the
Yeah.
tip
The
becomes
shakers.
more than just the tip.
There's the movers and the shakers and the soakers and the fakers.
Receivers.
You got anything?
Yeah, there's I don't know if it went up or yet. Not. I know Nick was editing it. We recorded a video the other day. That's going to be up on Bonded by Metal. If it's not now, probably within the next day or two.
Cool. And for me, I got a video I'm probably gonna put out soon as I just record the voiceover. It's some clips that I found that I never did anything with that are still pretty funny, like a never released matchplanation on the blue-footed booby bird.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And a couple other things. Yeah. Something about balls
I
and
like how he
jaws.
felt the need to add bird. The blue-footed booby bird.
Yeah, it's a bird. Anyway, so that's it for us. I guess until next time, if you're not being beamed up,
You're
being
Beat
down.
down.
stay away from those Ouija boards. Oh, I don't know how to redirect you guys, so if you just want to go to AJ's, I'll put the link in the chat.
I gave you directions.
I followed those directions, and they didn't do shit.
He's
Probably
no
'cause you're
werewolf.
not monetized yet.
Oh, yeah, or a certain amount of. It's either monetized or a certain amount of. Yeah, whatever.
All right. Okay. Bye.
Now, Mr. Kansas Law Dog. Law don't go around here. Savvy? Yeah. Yeah, that's real good, Law Dog, because law just don't go around here. Hey, Law Doggy, law don't go around here. And I say, hey, Law Doggy, law don't go around here. They keep on chasing me, raising me, been such a good time. Women and beer, yeah. We burn some bridges, bridges they fall. You're no daisy at all. They keep on calling me, want me to put it down. Oh baby, run to me, don't go, don't burn this town down. I want you to know it's over. skirt, skirt, that, brr, skirt, tat, that. What?